How long have you been doing this now?
Since last fall.
Viraja,
So almost a year.
Viraja, you want to have an interview? Huh? You want to do the interview?
Okay. Okay.
That will be colorful.
Okay. Yes.
No, he is going to interview
I'll
both of you.
interview you.
Yeah, you are going to
what
go.
for?
You have to tell what is happening.
Oh my, am I the right person? You should do this, Mr. Rajan.
I'll
Forget
ask the
colorful.
questions and all. Well, you can be here
No,
with
I
us.
can be here with him, but let him answer.
Okay.
Actually, let him answer.
Can you cover 3 people? Oh, okay. Come closer.
Okay.
Come closer. Yeah.
Two on camera.
You do it, Mr. Rajan. You
Okay.
take over. I have done the camera bit. You do it now.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here, want me to start?
Yes.
Now did you finish doing your intro? You were going to just say your name and
Yeah.
your organization.
Say first name, last name, and spell it.
It's Govinda, Govinda, Rajan, Rajan. I'm CEO of Agrad Seva Kendra, New Jersey non-profit organization.
Can I spell the last position?
My position is CEO,
CEO of, what is the word?
Agrad Seva Kendra, Agrad Seva Kendra, Agrad Seva Kendra of New Jersey.
Maybe you have a piece of paper with it on there. You can give it.
And I will email you. You are George, right?
Yes.
I'll email you today,
Okay.
tonight.
All right. Are you ready? Well, we're here tonight in the East Brunswick Public Library to celebrate Indian Independence Day, and today is the 70th anniversary of India independence, and it's also in Middlesex County. We celebrated also the 25th anniversary of the Business Association as well. So it's a very important anniversary. We're so happy to have this anniversary because India and the United States have long had a partnership where they've worked together to improve the economies of both countries and to improve investment into science and technology, healthcare, and so many resources. Indian businesses are a very big part of our Middlesex County economy and our East Brunswick economy, and our families are all working for the same thing. So they're working for having good jobs, having a secure community to live in, having a great education, and having our kids do well. So tell me a little bit about your goal in having the organization meet today. This is not the first year you've been doing this in East Brunswick. I know you've been doing it.
We have been doing it for the past 10 years, and 10 years back, and Nancy Penkin, when she was a councilwoman here in East Brunswick Township, she came and presented the proclamation. And we are very happy to have her here. And our goal is to share the rich culture and tradition of India, and for our younger generations to know about Indian culture, and our goal is for diversity.
Well, Middlesex County is one of the most diverse counties in the nation, so it's very important for us to all be able to come together and share those cultures so that everybody is educated to why they're important and express the beautiful parts of the culture. And India is a very colorful, it has a very long history, and it's something that we value and treasure. And I think the more we do these events, the more people have really appreciated the diversity in the culture.
Yeah. So this helps the community at large understand, appreciate our Indian culture and traditions.
And you can involve with kids to get them engaged with public service, and you've given scholarships, and I know you've been very involved in helping the youth today also.
Yeah. Our goal is to provide a path for success for the students, and we involve them in community service, and we make them better citizens.
Thank you.
Ask him what is going on. Ask him what's going on today.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about what's happening today in the library. What activities are going to happen tonight?
Tonight we are going to have music and dance, some activities for kids and some activities for seniors. And as always, we have got food, delicious Indian food.
you can see that people are doing
everything is free.
the art
Rangoli.
displays.
Yeah, Rangoli. Yeah, Rangoli.
So explain a little bit about that.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
art display.
We are doing Rangoli, and this Rangoli will be presented at the mall.
Okay.
One more person will come and say. Seema.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate it.
Do you want close?
What do you want me to say?
Just do a small, just do like a brief closing. Thanks for letting us.
Is this going to be this isn't being taped live now, right? Okay, so it's pointless to say run over to the event. Okay.
Even though we make a mistake, you could just.
Here it comes back. Sure.
Tell your name.
Okay.
Tell what you are doing.
Well, we're going to do a quick little closing.
Stand close to her.
Want me just to do a quick closing?
Okay.
We're just gonna do a quick closing and then we can
Yeah,
do
just stay here with me for a second.
Seema.
No, here, he's gonna go over there after, but he wants to put this at the end, and then he's gonna put the other stuff in the middle.
Oh, okay.
So
good.
we're just gonna do a closing that they're gonna cut and paste and put it on the end.
Oh, okay, good.
So it's great to be here today with the association, and we're very happy to have again another year that we're celebrating the diversity and the independence of India.
Thank you all, and thanks to the East Brunswick Public Library and East Brunswick Municipality, and especially the Middlesex County Cultural and Heritage Commission, which encourages all such activities and give us grants. Thank you.
Thank you.
Kind of. Would you pop? Kasi wala to override कर लेना. Ay, I haven't seen him in ages.
We need what? Guys?
हाँ हाँ है ना कोई बैग रख much older than me. So, I mean, I wasn't even born at that time. So I lived so it was quite a, meeting. It was so nice. Kind of not in the same way. But when he was, and so he was talking about the school that my family used to run. He said they continued the school there. So I know, right? It just felt great.
This is good. Oh my god. Oh, मुझे लग ही रहा था ना अरे बाबा इतना ये एक और चाहिए क्या लगाया
and just enjoy being together with people of their own sensibilities. And at this point, I'd also like to thank Mr. Govind Rajan of the Agraj Foundation for reaching out to us and giving us this opportunity to celebrate with everyone our 69th year of Indian independence, the 15th of August, 1947 to the day. And without further ado, I'd like to invite upon stage our very first performers, the youngest of the lot. We have Miss Mahi Varma and Aviti Jain performing the Ganesh Vandana. It is going to be a Kathak performance, and they will be praying to Lord Ganesh of the curved trunk, large body, and with the brilliance of a million moons. Please make all my works free of obstacles always. Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Dev Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. Please join in and welcome our two youngest performers on stage. Can we please have a round of applause for that fabulous performance? And with the blessings, even I feel a little more confident going on. And at this point, we'll be taking a little break from our performances, and I'll be welcoming on stage Ms. Nancy Pinkin, sitting Assemblywoman, to speak with us.
Well, thank you so much for having me, and welcome to everybody to the East Brunswick Public Library for the Indian Cultural Society event. So we've been doing this event, you've been doing this event for 10 years, and this is the 70th anniversary of Indian independence, and we've been celebrating it around the state in many different ways. Yesterday we had one of the biggest parades, if not the biggest parade, in Edison for Indian Independence Day. And it's been 25 years that the Indian Business Association has been meeting together. And my experience is in healthcare, and in healthcare we've been working for many years with the professional men and women who are doctors and pharmacists and biotech, and it's a very big part of our economy, and the Indian community contributes over $1 billion to economic development in the state and in the nation. And now we're doing much more going back and forth to India and to the United States in business development and economic development as we get more IT and more, as we're going more global and things are much more, business is conducted more by the internet. It's a very important part of the community. And we're all here for the same thing. Middlesex County is one of the most diverse counties in the country. And we bring together, in East Brunswick, we have over 29 different religions and different churches. So we're all here for the same thing. We're here to make sure that our kids can get a good education, that everyone can live in a safe community and live and be respected, and to respect each other for our various assets, and to be able to have a job and to be able to grow your business. That's what we're all here for. So having this opportunity to bring everybody together helps us to learn to live together well and to be as successful as we are as a community. And we value and treasure that diversity, and we value and treasure that opportunity for us all to have a safe and a great place to bring up our families. So thank you so much for sharing your culture and for bringing everybody together and for all you do for the community. One thing I always say, if each person or each group does 2 little things, it's important, whatever that is, whether it's your church or with soccer or with the schools. But the Indian Cultural Association has been getting more and more diverse every year and drilling down into providing those community services. So I thank you so much for all you're doing for the community.
Thank you, Nancy. And at this point, can I please invite Mr. Jim Wendell on stage, please? He's the council president running for mayor.
I'd just like to say, on behalf of the mayor and the township council, I'd like to welcome everybody here to the library. Again, this is a great day for Indian independence and to celebrate here, and I'm not going to spend a lot of time speaking, but yes, I am running for mayor. I've been your town councilman for 6 years, and if anybody would like to talk, we can talk in the back, but let's sit back and enjoy the show. Thank you very much.
And now can I please have Mr. Mark Sizemar on stage, running for council?
Thank you all for having us tonight. Like Jim said, it's not about us. This is about you and your 69th year of independence. I was born and raised in East Brunswick Township, and the diversity since 1964 till now is amazing. And I was lucky enough to serve as a police officer in town for 26 years and to protect everybody's right to religion, culture, and diversity. I'll be running for Township Council in November. Enjoy your celebration tonight. Thank you for having us. It's a beautiful event. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And now can I please invite on stage Brad Cohn, running for mayor.
Good evening, everybody. I too would like to welcome you to the East Brunswick Library and thank you all for being part of what we consider to be a very, very, very diverse community here in East Brunswick. It has already been mentioned, gotten more and more diverse. That is a strength. And in an election year where we've actually seen so much attention being paid to the differences between people, I think that one of the strengths that we have here in East Brunswick is that we actually celebrate our diversity. As a surgeon, often called in to repair hernias, which are weaknesses of muscles that are caused by forces that are tearing things apart. But what we use to correct those hernias are meshes. Meshes is like a fabric that brings things together, like our community, which is a fabric of multiple ethnic backgrounds, and that, when you put that into the hernia, gives it strength. And that, just like a community, is the same concept. Our diversity is our strength. I think that the most important feature of today is the fact that, besides the fact that it's Indian independence, you are celebrating that with your children. And unfortunately, for those of us who have been in this country so long, our children tend to get a little bit divorced from our history, and it doesn't mean as much to them unless we constantly teach them about our past. It brings the history alive, and it allows them to enjoy the relevance of and the importance and the beauty of living in this country, but you never can forget your history. So I appreciate being invited to talk to you today. I wish you all the best. I'm running for mayor this year on the Democratic ticket, and next to speak is going to be Sterling Stanley, who is running with me for council on the same ticket. Thank you for your attention.
And at this point, I'll be inviting Sterling Stanley on stage. And
thank you, everybody. I just want to say thank you to the ICS for inviting us here today and giving us a chance to talk. I just wanted to say, first of all, Happy Independence Day and Jai Hind. And also, you know, Mahatma Gandhi said that you must be the change that you want to see in the world. So that's one of the reasons why actually I stepped forward to run for council. So I hope that, you know, come November that you all take that opportunity that's given to you, a privilege that's given to you, a right to vote. You know, that right is not given to everybody except to a citizen of the United States. And unfortunately, you know, that right is not exercised a lot in this country. So one of the things that I really talk to people about is coming out and voting and making your voice heard, because I feel that unless you vote, you cannot complain. You know, if there's something that's really bothering you, you need to actually come out and vote so that way you can make a difference. You can be that agent of change. So, you know, as we're celebrating, remember that, you know, our country, India, was founded on change because of things that were happening, right? And one man had that vision and goal, and he took, you know, he took that first step, and everybody followed him to make those changes. So that's how our country was born. So I feel that, you know, here in East Brunswick, we have a huge Asian population, over 22%, which can make a big difference in town. So if everybody comes out and votes, that's a huge, you know, that's a very huge pocket of votes. So I hope that come November, you all come out and vote. And please enjoy the rest of the night, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.
rightly said, we cannot have any Indian independence celebrations without the mention of the Mahatma. And keeping in line with that, our next performer is Reva Bahuguna, who is going to be performing one of the Mahatma's famous bhajans, Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram. And it's a devotional song which was, as I said, his favorite, and it was sung by Gandhi and his followers when they did the Dandi march, the salt march to Dandi, the 241 miles. This was the song that was sung, the bhajan, Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram. Please welcome Reva Bahuguna.
Yeah, I'm fine. This way. Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram Pati Tapavana Sitaram Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram Pati Tapavana Sitaram 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 Bhaj Pyare Sitaram Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram Pati Tapavana Sitaram Ishvara Allah Tero Naam Sabko